Hey guys, it's Liz here from the Power to Pivot podcast. If you have not heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. One, it's free, and there are so many creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. It will distribute your podcast so that you can be heard on Spotify, Apple, and many more places. And you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything that you need to make a podcast in one place. And it's super easy. I did it. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's it. That's going on. That was great. That was our children and John in the car today singing the Lollipop song for you. It's the 7 days of Christmas wishes, day number 2 and 3. Welcome to the Power to Pivot podcast. I'm your host, Elizabeth Miles. This is the show for those who find themselves looking for an alternative path in life. Maybe you feel stuck, lost, or alone, and we are here to remind you that at any given moment you can use your power to pivot, make a new choice, and put yourself on an entirely new path. So we talk about mindset, spirituality, love, relationships, and this is our second episode for our 7 days of Christmas wishes. Hope you enjoy the episode.
Sure.
I am so excited to be here with you guys today, and
you did it.
John is here.
You did it.
What did I do?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm gonna get the clip, so every time you say that, I'm gonna do it, and then you'll never say it again.
John's gonna make us a little ditty intro for our...
It's gonna sound like one of those cheesy talk show commercials, the little stupid sound effects.
So it is the 7 days of Christmas wishes, although all day I've been trying to call it the 12 days of Christmas wishes, and it's too close to Christmas to be doing that. So happy 7 days of Christmas wishes, day number 2 and 3, because we didn't quite get a chance to get on here yesterday to do day number 2, so we're going to combine them into day number 2 and 3. I don't know a nice decimal or fraction to make it sound fun, but
We can average it out and be 2.5.
day number 2.5. Thanks, honey. So day number 2, we wish you the gift of sweetness. So funny story, we were driving in the car yesterday with the kids and asked them what their opinion was on what gift we should gift to the world for Christmas.
Yep.
And our 15-year-old daughter said cookies, and I went, aha! And she said, we're going to give the world cookies? And I said, no, we're going to wish everybody the gift of sweetness, the sweetness in life.
She seemed rather confused.
She was very confused. It was kind of funny. It was one of those parent moments where it was like, this is a sweet moment right now to watch her figure this out.
The thing is, though, I think people need to understand how much we use metaphors, too.
Our kids do all the time, and they're like, another metaphor.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you people? So I want to talk real quick about the sweetness of life. And again, we're going to go back to, it's been that year, bugger of a year, which John still laughs at me for saying, bugger of a year. Things feel a little off. Maybe you're feeling a little distance from the normal you, like you don't feel like you. I want to encourage everybody to take some time to jump back into the things that make you feel the most alive. And that's where you will find the sweetness in life. And it's funny because I am a baker by trade. Why are you moving away? Give him a rolly chair and he's gone.
Hey, you should be surprised I'm not spinning in circles right now. I used to do that at work in the middle of meetings. I would just spin around in circles. And they'd all look at me like I was a weirdo.
Maybe there'll be an obstacle course of John on the wheelie office chair.
Hey, I'm just a big kid at heart. What can I say?
So John is finding the sweetness of life right now, trying to do wheelies and stuff on the chair.
Getting ready to go out and make my IKEA meatballs.
Yes, John's making dinner tonight, so it's a sweetness of life for me too. So find those things in life that make you feel you. I know it's been really hard for a lot of us with things closed. But it is really important that we have that fun in life and continue to laugh and spin around on office chairs, do the things that make life sweet for us. And that's not the same as it is for your neighbor or other family members necessarily. That is very personal for you. You know, for me, for a really long time, that was and still remains baking and cooking. Mm-hmm. I've recently discovered I love paint pouring, which I don't know that we have enough walls, but I want to pour paint everything. I'm like...
Oh, so is that what you did painting the house?
No. So, you know, it's time to kind of look for new ways to make things sweet. And you can... It's interesting because you can do it in a new way. All the things that you used to do that maybe seem or feel different or you may feel are limited... Look for new ways to make them fun and sweet again. And that keeps it exciting. What do you think? Anything to add to that?
Not really. I mean, when I think of the sweetness in life, I think of it's the things that make you happy. Mm-hmm. And it might not be the things that you necessarily think they are.
Right. So day number 3, we wish you the gift of...
I can't honestly say it the way I want to, but it's friendship.
The gift of friendship. And why? What did you want to share about friendship?
What did I want to share about friendship? I know the first thing that pops in my head, because I'm a gamer, first thing I think of is Mortal Kombat. At the end, when you have the choice of the fatality or the friendship, and you do the friendship, and it does like the corny friendship thing, and then you have like some corny thing, and it's always some over the top friendship thing. I remember on I think it was Mortal Kombat 10? No, 11. I don't remember. The one with the Joker in it. I remember I was like, I want to see what the Joker's friendship is going to be, because it's the Joker. How do you do that?
So did you just tell the world that friendship is corny, and you have to fight with everybody first to get to the corny friendship part?
Sometimes.
Huh.
Sometimes, but no, like it's always like I forget what character it was. Like one of them is like it gets out a gas grill and stuff, and it like starts the grill up, and it's like sitting there like, hey, friendship, like the grill and everything. It always is kind of like every kind of tap of a stereotype of what friendship is. It's like, for instance, that character was the suburbs barbecues. It's always funny. It's always kind of like a comical, tongue-in-cheek friendship kind of thing.
So why are we wishing everybody the gift of friendship?
Because everybody needs to be happy. They should have people around them that make them happy. Mm-hmm. And honestly, whether they're friends or not, they should still be around people that make them happy. Mm-hmm. Especially now, when as bad as everything is now.
Mm-hmm. I think at this point we underestimate and a lot of times undervalue human connection and reaching out, and not just. There's something to be said about picking up the phone and having a live conversation. Yes, we could go on and be in a Facebook group or DM somebody on Instagram, or that's not the same.
The sad part is I have no idea what you're talking about when you say DM.
Yeah, John's not on social media, so...
I stay away from social media, which is funny because I do web design.
Right. Right. So... Genius with tech, just hate social media. But
I don't like social media.
But you are great in person.
But that's the whole point.
Right.
For me, I don't like social media. It has its place, but I think people use it as a crutch. Mm-hmm. Nothing beats the physical contact of being with somebody. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like how I said to you when it came to my manager at Amazon, and I refused to be part of the masses and just sign on my positive feedbacks. I made him seek me out, and I gave him like this big lesson on why I made him seek me out for that contact. And after that, like, it changed everything he did, and I had to give him a lot of credit because he could have said to me like, I don't care, dude. And he took it and was like, you're right. People need that contact. And I was like, I know I'm right.
So we could probably do a whole episode on business and why that contact's important. I mean, there's communication, but it's not even in
general.
Yeah,
it's not even business. It's people in general. Because think about, so this is something I always remember with someone that I knew that we would travel for holidays and we would take the turnpike. Mm-hmm. And when, prior to COVID, when you actually had people sitting in the toll booths, that we would always take them like cookies or eclairs or something from the bakery when I worked at the bakery. And we would always wish them a happy holidays and give them the food and that and, pay our toll and drive off. Mm-hmm. But like something that simple, like that you don't think of, like that's that person that's sitting there in that toll booth all day. Who the hell wants to do that? Yeah. So it's the little simple things. It's the smiles. It's the highs.
Yeah, and we mentioned it on the first day of Christmas Wishes. That smile to a stranger and saying hello goes a long way. And maybe that person is not then, that doesn't constitute a friendship, but it does echo back to...
But it's your friendship.
Right, I mean, it's the spirit of friendship. Mm-hmm. And that echoes back to spreading that light and that joy that ultimately lights you up and that lights everybody else around you up.
Exactly.
So day number 1 was light. Day number 2 was sweetness. Day number 3 is friendship. We would love to hear from you and how you are celebrating the holidays this year. How are you spreading your light in the world? How are you finding that sweetness? And where are you struggling, if in any place, in terms of maintaining that connection? Reach out to us. We're here. We love to listen and talk and share. March4thmediaco@gmail.com. You can find us online at march4thmediacompany.com. And we will be back with you tomorrow, I promise.
Because I'm going to make sure you do.
For the 7 days of Christmas Wishes, day number 4. And I hope wherever you are today, you are having a fantastic day. And we'll talk with you soon. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of the Power to Pivot podcast. Day number 1 of our 7 days of Christmas Wishes was light. Day number 2 of sweetness. Day number 3 is friendship. How are you making out this holiday season? You find yourself struggling? How are you making it through? Please message us at march4thmediaco@gmail.com and let us know, because we are here for you. Also, would love to know what Christmas wishes you would like to send out to the world. Please send them to us via email, march4thmediaco@gmail.com, or on our Instagram. You can send us a message. We are at March4thMediaCo, or you can find us on Facebook and send us a message there as well. But what messages are you sharing or wanting to spread to the world to shed a little bit more love and light as we make our way through the rest of 2020? Can't wait to hear. Also, I am excited to share with you that now available on Amazon.com, This Is Where You Pivot, The Shift from Fear to Freedom. This is my first book, was released last year, and it is my journey. So it's intended for those who are feeling stuck, lost, or alone, and it is written with the reminder that at any given moment you can make a new choice, and how mindset and fear can really hold us back in life. So I tell you about my story, how I made my journey to pivot, and give you some practical tools on how you can look at your current situation to make your own pivot wherever you are right now. And I'm excited to share too that when you purchase a copy of This Is Where You Pivot, The Shift from Fear to Freedom, you will have access to my Intuition 101 course. It is an e-course. You'll have access, so when you have the Kindle version, you'll be able to get the link. And if you decide to purchase the paperback, you will send me a copy of your receipt, and I will send you the access code for the book as well, for the course. But in Intuition 101, it is intended to get you in touch with your own intuitive voice. It hits us all differently. How my intuition talks to me is going to be different than yours. And so this course is to get you tuned in to your own intuition. There's some content, there's a lot of meditation, and some great exercises on there for you to start to fine-tune your intuition and that intuitive muscle for yourself. So I can't wait to hear the feedback on it. I hope you will check it out. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the 7 Days of Christmas Wishes, day number 4. Can't wait to chat with you then. Have a great night.